Well, today I'll do some one-handed rock and trash picking for your viewing pleasure. Give me a second here, I'll adjust this a little bit. There we go. Give you a better view. So this is what I've been doing in this field. I've learned something about what it means when a man says, yeah, a little bit of rock, a tiny bit of trash, when he's trying to sell dirt. Not that I paid a lot for this. And to be honest, I'm not really complaining. I don't mind picking some up, but it is definitely more than I was expecting. That is for sure. Kick this out. Yeah, see that? That all gets dragged up in the... Oh, look at this. Some kind of a wheel or seal off of something or whatever. Some of these small rocks, if I feel like it, I'll just toss them out into the driveway. More gravel, you know. But a lot of these are rounded off, kind of like river rock or whatever, and you don't want too much of that on your driveway, otherwise it's like driving on ball bearings. Not a particularly safe or enjoyable thing to have to do. So... see if I can hit the bucket. Oh, one missed. It was a small one, no biggie. Get this trash. You may wonder why I don't just pull the tractor forward. It's because I know myself. I could walk over the same piece of ground 20 times and still find rocks and trash that I should have picked up the first time over it. So that's just me understanding myself. And the rock in here is anywhere from a 1/4 inch up to, like, I don't know, I've picked some out that's had to have been 15 inches across. Most of it's somewhere between 3 and 5 inches, though. Oh my. But if nothing else, doing this gets me off my butt. Sitting in front of a computer all day, I'm just kind of done with that. I don't want to do it no more, to be honest. Once we get moved out here and can start getting things put together the way we want them, we should at least be able to be pretty much self-sufficient, not have to depend on or pay government utilities and all that kind of nonsense. We'll eventually have our own filtered, clean water supply. Electricity is going to be the only tricky one for us, since we don't have a stream. So wind energy or water-driven energy plant probably is not going to be in our future. Maybe a little bit of wind. Might do some experimentation just to see up on the ridge tops if we can catch enough of a breeze up there to turn a generator. That'll be down the road sometime. Right now, it's just looking at alternatives. I mean, the obvious one is solar. However, I honestly don't know how much to depend on that either. All it takes is one good solar flare and all your solar panels are toast. And the likelihood of one good solar flare coming sometime in the next 10, maybe 20 years is actually pretty high. In fact, we're kind of past due for it right now. Back in the 1800s, just when the telegraphs were getting started, there was a huge solar flare that melted the wires in the telegraph lines and set people's headpieces on fire, or headphones, whatever, on fire. Stuff like that. There's no escaping those things. When they come, all you can do is pray for the best. There's what I was looking for. Another unneeded stick. Normally I would just leave the sticks to rot in the ground, but I don't know if they've been pressure treated or what else has been done to them, so I pick them up. I love my land. I want it to be good land, happy land, land that I'm proud to live on. Isn't this fun though? You get out, get off your butt, do something that at the very least is useful, even if it's not terribly interesting. Well, hello there, little Lacy Lou. Is it warm out here for you, little puppy dog? I bet it is. Well, this particular pile seems to have really been full of rock. I've got, as you can see, the better part of a bucket out of it. That's quite a bit more than usual. When I go do the piles that are on the other side of the driveway, down over there, I don't think I'll be quite as picky, mostly because I won't be spreading the dirt as thin. It'll mostly be fill dirt. All right, I'm gonna call that done. There's still a little bit of rock out in here, but they're sort of halfway buried, or most of the ways buried, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me show you. This is from one dump truckload of dirt. I got one bucket out of it, plus a little bit of trash in the corner there, so I'm gonna go get the trash into a trash bag and go dump the rock over at my rock collection, and then we'll see if there's enough light to move on to the next pile. I forgot to set you guys up. Didn't completely knock down a pile, but got started on it, so I'll turn you around here. Started knocking down that pile there where the dogs were sniffing about. I've got, what, 4 or 5 more piles down there that I need to do. I'll just put it on time lapse and enjoy the show. Well, got the worst of it knocked down. Still got a big hump right here. Needs to smooth out and flow into the field a little bit better, but at least the worst of it is down. I'm thinking I'll do something like this on all the rest of the piles, just basically get them knocked down, and then I can spend the next year dragging back and forth until I'm happy with it. Well, it's another afternoon after work, and I'm out here to drag out those piles of dirt. So let's get at it. Almost forgot about this. I did pick up a little bit of rock and trash from the pile that I was working on last night. It's concrete. It looks like it was around a fairly good sized post of some kind, or the metal isn't all that thick, so I'm not sure what that would have been, but it'll get dumped on the rock pile with the rest of it. This poor tractor has got so dusty. Definitely tell it hasn't rained for a day or two. So I don't know, I really should bring the power washer out here, give it a cleaning. That'll be for another day, not today. Well, it's rough, but the piles are all knocked down now. And I feel a little bit spinny in the head because I've been sitting in that tractor for too many hours without taking any breaks. So anyway, tomorrow will just be smoothing and cleaning and making it a little bit more pretty and a little bit more gentle. It's still got a little bit of a steep incline here, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll pull dirt from different places and make it work. Yeehaw, time to go home. It's been a long day of sitting on my butt, practicing patience and busting my brain. I'm glad to be back out on the farm here. It's kind of late. The sun is already trying to go down behind the ridge there, but I should have another hour at least of sunlight left. Taking a look at this pad, I see I've got some humps pretty much where the piles were dumped. I need to get that smoothed out a little bit, and I'm surprised at how well I did last night in the dark. It's not too bad down at this end, so I'll get the tractor out and spend an hour or so seeing if I can smooth this out a little bit and get on with it. I know I said I wasn't going to do much rock picking, and honestly I'm not, but those big ones actually cause a problem with the box blade. Makes it jump all over the place, which does not make it very smooth. And those are some of the guys that I'm picking up. I knocked you guys over. Sorry about that. Fortunately, I didn't damage the tripod, so that's nice. Well, I won't call this perfect. It's reasonably level now. The worst of the humps are taken out of it. I'm going to call it done. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to pack the tractor up and head on home.